Beiler, and today I'll be performing two contrasting monologues. The first is from The Agnes of God by John Peelmeyer, and the second is from Mark Twain's The Diaries of Adam and Eve, adapted by David Burney. These pieces are asterisked for frank talk of death and religious references, so if you feel you'll be offended, please leave now. Thank you. And now, for the last time, I proudly represent Troop 7346. Where do you think babies come from? Well, I think they come from when an angel lights on her mother's chest and whispers in her ear. That's what makes good babies start to grow. Bad babies come from when a fallen angel squeezes in down there, and then they grow, until they come out down there. I don't know where good babies come out. And you can't tell the difference, except that bad babies cry a lot and make their fathers go away, and their mothers get very ill and die sometimes. Mommy wasn't very happy when she died. I think she went to hell, because every time I see her, it looks like she just stepped out of a hot shower. And I never know if it's her or the lady who tells me things. They fight over me all the time. The lady I saw when I was 10. I was lying in the grass, looking at the sun. Then the sun became a cloud, and the cloud became the lady, and she told me she would talk to me. And then her feet began to bleed, and there were holes in her hands and in her side, and I tried to catch the blood as it fell from the sky, but I couldn't because my eyes hurt, because there were big black spots in front of them. She tells me things all the time. Like right now she's crying, "Marie, Marie," but I don't know what that means. She uses me to sing. It's as if she's throwing a big hook through the air and it catches me under the ribs. And she's trying to pull me up, but Mommy is holding my feet to the ground. And so all I can do is sing in her voice. It's the lady's voice. God loves you. God loves you. Monday. There are too many stars in some places and not enough in others. But last night, I saw the moon. It began to fall, and it disappeared from the sky. I was so disappointed, for it was the most beautiful of all the decorations and ornaments up there. It should have been fastened better. Maybe we can get it back. Wednesday. I followed the other experiment around yesterday afternoon at a distance to see what it might be for. But I couldn't make it out. I think it's a man. Oh, I'd never seen one before, but that's gotta be what they look like. And I'm sure that is what it is. I find it strange, but I feel more curiosity about it than any of the other reptiles. If it is a reptile, and I suppose it is, because it has frowsy hair and blue eyes, and it looks like a reptile. It tapers like a carrot. Doesn't have any hips, and when it stands, it spreads itself apart like a derrick. So it's gotta be a reptile. Plus maybe it's architecture. I was afraid of it at first, and every time it turned around, I ran away because I was afraid it was gonna chase me. But by and by, I began to follow it for several hours, about 20 yards behind. And every time he turned around to look at me, he was nervous and unhappy. Finally, he got so worried, climbed up a tree. So I waited, but he didn't come down. So I went home. Today, the same thing over. I've got it up a tree again. Thank you.